Hi, I'm Dr. Hachi, a veterinarian in Japan. Something you do every day without even thinking about it could be shortening your dog's life. Today's topic is owner habits that are actually dangerous. When you live with a dog, there are a lot of things that can be dangerous. If you keep doing them without realizing it, you can end up harming your dog's health, and in the worst case, it can even cost your dog their life. Today I'll go over 7 of them, the ones owners do most often. If you want your dog to stay healthy for a long time, please stick with me to the end. Alright, let's get into it. Dangerous owner habits. Number 1 is leaving your dog in the car. It's only for a few minutes, so it should be fine. Have you ever thought that? This is actually really dangerous. In the summer especially, the inside of a car with the engine turned off heats up incredibly fast. And on top of that, dogs can't sweat like we do to cool their bodies down. I've treated dogs who developed heat stroke after being left in a car and sadly didn't survive. And even if you leave the engine running, I still wouldn't call it safe. Direct sunlight can heat the car up, or the air conditioning can simply fail. Unexpected things happen. One moment of carelessness can lead to something you can never take back. Engine running or not, try not to leave your dog in the car, even for a few minutes. Dangerous owner habits. Number 2 is letting your dog jump off high furniture. Your dog leaps off the sofa or the bed at full speed. I bet a lot of you recognize this one. Especially in small dogs and older dogs, jumping down from a height puts a lot of strain on the joints and the back. Even if nothing shows up while they're young, problems like a sudden back injury can appear later in life. Here are a couple of things you can do about it. First, put a ramp by your bed. A lot of you sleep in bed together with your dog, right? Jumping up and down every day is hard on their body. With a ramp, your dog can get on and off the bed without jumping, and that alone takes a lot of strain off their back. Second, try not to keep tall sofas in the house. Dogs love their owners, so even if you tell them not to climb up, they'll still jump up to be next to you. If you can, it's safer to avoid furniture they can jump onto. Changing it right away may not be realistic, but when you pick out new furniture, keep the height in mind. Pain can really seem to show up out of nowhere. So your dog doesn't have a hard time later, take another look at the setup in your home. Dangerous owner habits. Number 3 is ignoring a cough. Is your dog coughing at all? A little cough is something owners often just leave alone and watch. But when it comes to catching disease early, a cough is one of the most important signs. There are 2 conditions I especially want you to know about that can cause coughing. First, tracheal collapse. Tracheal collapse is a condition where the windpipe flattens more easily. A dry, honking cough is typical, and it's relatively common in small breeds. If your dog is overweight, weight loss is a key part of treatment, but start by having your vet take a look. Next, heart disease. When heart disease gets worse, the heart gets bigger and presses on the windpipe, and that's said to cause coughing. Heart disease is hard to spot just by looking at your dog, but as it progresses, it can even cause sudden death. That's why a cough is such an important sign for catching it early. If the cough has gone on for several days, or if it feels like it's happening more often than before, don't just wait and see. Take your dog in and talk to your vet. A cough matters more than most people think. Not ignoring it can be what protects your dog's life. And next up is something that puts a load on their body before you even notice. Dangerous owner habits. Number 4 is ignoring extra weight. A little chubby is kind of cute. Have you thought that? But extra weight isn't just about looks. As the weight goes up, there's more strain on the joints and the heart. And the risk of problems like a slipped disc goes up too. Even if they look fine while they're young, the strain on the body builds up little by little. And once they hit their senior years, it often shows up as trouble with their legs and back, or just moving around less easily. So here's the body check I recommend. First, run your hands over your dog's ribs. Ideally, you can feel the ribs right away with a light touch. If there's a layer of fat and you can barely feel them, your dog may be carrying extra weight. If you can feel the ribs, next check whether your dog has a waist. Looking down from above, if you can't see a waistline, your dog might be a little chubby. Managing weight doesn't take anything special. Look at how much you're feeding each day. Cut back on treats. Keep up some regular exercise. You don't have to change everything all at once. Small things, day after day, are what protect your dog's health down the road. Dangerous owner habits. Number 5 is not noticing that your dog isn't drinking enough. Do you know how much water your dog drinks in a day? A lot of you watch the food and the treats, but maybe not how much water they take in. But not getting enough water, day after day, really does put a strain on their body. There are 2 conditions where low water intake becomes a problem. First, urinary stones. When a dog doesn't drink much, the urine gets more concentrated, and stones can form more easily in the kidneys and the bladder. Once stones form, they can cause bladder inflammation, or your dog can even stop being able to urinate. Next, chronic kidney disease. The kidneys are important organs that filter waste out of the body. When there isn't enough water, it puts a load on the kidneys, and especially in senior dogs, kidney function can decline faster. It's easy to think, they'll drink when they're thirsty, so it's fine. But depending on the setup at home, your dog may be having a hard time drinking. Put out more water bowls. Refresh the water often. Add a little water to their food. Little things like that make drinking easier, really do matter. About 60% of a dog's body is water. Paying attention to how much they drink helps prevent disease down the road. And next up is something most owners go years without ever knowing about. Dangerous owner habits. Number 6 is not knowing about dental cleanings. Have you ever heard the term dental scaling? A dental cleaning is a procedure where tartar on the teeth is removed with special instruments. With dogs, it isn't safe to do if they're moving around, so it's generally done under general anesthesia. Dental cleanings aren't very well known, but for a lot of dogs, it's a procedure they need to stay healthy. No matter how much you brush their teeth, almost every dog still builds up some tartar. And as tartar builds up, gum disease slowly progresses. Gum disease isn't just a problem in the mouth. When that chronic inflammation continues, it may affect their overall health. If you brush it off as their breath is just a little bad, by the time you notice, their teeth may be loose, and in bad cases, it can even lead to something serious, like pneumonia. To prevent gum disease like that, regular dental cleanings are recommended. Next, what a dental cleaning typically costs. It varies by clinic and by where you live, but in Japan, for a small dog, roughly 20 to 70,000 yen is one ballpark, which is somewhere around $150 to $500. Next, how often it's recommended. It depends on the state of their mouth, but generally, about once a year is a common guideline. A cleaning removes tartar, but how easily tartar builds up depends a lot on daily toothbrushing. Making brushing a habit while they're young really matters. Gum disease is easy to put off, exactly because you can't see it. But that also makes it something people regret later. They say health starts in the mouth, and that's just as true for dogs. Take a look at what's going on in your dog's mouth. Dangerous owner habits. Number 7 is a cluttered house. We've covered a lot of habits so far. But the little things about how you live every day matter a lot too. A floor with a lot of stuff on it creates dangers for your dog that you wouldn't expect. There are 2 risks that go up when the room is cluttered. First, broken bones. When there's a lot on the floor, your dog can trip on something, take a fall, and end up with a fracture. So be especially careful with active puppies and older dogs. Next, swallowing something they shouldn't. Dogs are curious, and they'll put small things they find on the floor into their mouth. Stuff scattered around raises that risk. Assuming it's fine because nothing's happened so far is dangerous. Accidents happen in an instant. Both a fracture and a swallowed object may end up needing surgery. You don't have to do anything special. But take a look around, and check whether there are small things on the floor. That small habit can be what keeps your dog safe. So what did you think? Let's go back over the 7 habits. 1. Leaving your dog in the car. 2. Letting them jump off high furniture. 3. Ignoring a cough. 4. Ignoring extra weight. 5. Not noticing they aren't drinking enough. 6. Not knowing about dental cleanings. 7. A cluttered house. I hope today's video helps make life with your dog feel a little safer. On this channel, I share information about dog health and everyday life with dogs. Subscribe so you don't miss anything. Let's keep learning together. Thanks so much for watching.